Explain like I'm 5. How do those food challenge YouTubers not die? I just saw a guy Eric the Electric eat 30k calories in 24 hours. I know that's not his daily intake all the time, but good lord. That can't be safe. Beard Meats Food also talks about this. He's not skinny, but he is in decent shape. He typically does not do a lot of these challenges in short succession. When he does a challenge, he'll only eat about 500 calories a day for the rest of the week and is walking, running, exercising. Like others said, you simply can't use all of that food. It'll come out of you well before you digest it. How hard is it to believe he just pukes it up afterward? The whole discipline is pathological. Imagine the insane spikes in blood glucose and insulin from eating this much at once. Maintaining caloric balance over time doesn't nullify those factors. I went to high school with Eric. I didn't realize he's still doing this thing. He used to be quite overweight, then very thin. Now he looks pretty fit. Mythbusters did a bit on how much the stomach can expand. It's crazy how far it goes before failure. I assume they do die. What you see are those who've survived. So far, I have no evidence to support this, but I'm really into blaming survivor bias when people have differing opinions to me, so yeah. Why is no one saying eating disorder? Either chew spit, starve for days or weeks before or after, or they purge by exercise or vomiting afterwards. Or another possibility is cutting footage and or above. Purely speculative. But in Eric's case, it seems like exercise bulimia is part of his regime. He often pushes himself to the limit to burn off the calories. Matt Stoney and Beard Meats Food both have said they eat at a caloric deficit on their days off. They will probably develop chronic illness and lots of inflammation due to continued aggression. This takes time though, but I doubt most of them will have a pleasant condition later in life. I can't give you an answer. I just came in to say that last night I saw a guy on YouTube drink 3 liters of olive oil in under 4 minutes. That's 24,000 calories. Eric the Electric specifically is an endurance athlete. People that do Ironmans actually burn that many calories. Look at the Chubbyemu video where the guy's stomach gets completely compacted. This is what will happen to some of these guys. You have to remember that a lot of these YouTubers who do these challenges, along with the ones who do just regular mukbang, they don't just eat massive amounts of food and just sit around and play video games all day. A lot of them spend hours and hours at the gym working off the calories they consumed. So in the end it probably isn't all bad. But personally I wouldn't do any of it regardless. Beard versus food and other competitive eaters do the challenge then puke it up. That's how they don't die or end up 600 pounds. They wolf the food down as fast as possible. Succeed then throw it up. You never see him swallow. I've always assumed when he records challenges in non-public places that he just spits the food out in a garbage can below him. I'm sorry. Did you mean 30,000 kilojoules? Or 30,000 kilocalories? Because the former is already bad enough. The latter is absolutely downright mad. Average daily consumption for an average adult is about 2,000 kcals. How the fuck does someone eat 15 times that amount in a day? We're talking maybe 30 pounds of cooked meat. Or about 300 large boiled eggs? How about a fucking gallon of straight olive oil? The real answer is steroids. All these guys are on a dose of steroids to be able to eat 20k calories in one sitting and not gain weight. Never heard of this type of content. And I'm not going to look it up to give them clicks. They should get real jobs instead of making garbage like this. The reason you only see survivors is because the ones that don't make it don't post their videos. I watch Joel Hansen SP. A lot of these guys vomit the food up afterwards. The stomach might be able to handle it temporarily, but the rest of the digestive system won't. The ones I've seen had hidden cuts while eating so they could easily throw away most of the food. Off camera. Do you think it's possible that people on YouTube might be liars? We have no way of knowing. And all of their life hacks will kill you. But still, I believe it is possible that people trying to sell you stuff on YouTube should be taken with a grain of salt. Call me crazy. Matt Stoney explained it too. It's not like they eat like shit on a regular basis. They're very active and compensate the high-calorie days by very low inactive days. It's hard to maintain a physique like them, but their motivation is probably that it's their income. Eric the Electric recently did a video with Will Tennyson. It's revealed Eric has completed 3 Ironman triathlons. He does 4 hours of swimming, biking, and running most days of the week. Some of them don't actually eat a lot of the food. I was curious about Nikocado Avocado or whatever his YouTube channel is, and he often puts a massive amount of food in front of himself and his guest and then finishes the videos with half the food still uneaten. So that's one of the ways they do it.